couple of notes from practice. Freddie Anderson not on the ice, and William Nylander skating with his good buddy Austin Matthews, who might be able to ignite number 29. You'd think it would be William Nylander helping to catapult Austin Matthews to even greater heights, but it seems like, you know, everybody's tried on this team to light a fire under William Nylander's ass, and it just hasn't seemed to come. Mike, real quick on William Nylander, are you concerned?
There would be more pressure on William Nylander if the Leafs had not been playing well, but they have been playing well. They have been winning. They won 5 games in a row, scored over 5 goals per game up until the shutout against the Islanders. So, you know, they're scoring, they're generating offense in spite of Nylander not being able to sort of get on track. So I think that lessens the pressure on him. But I think as we get further into the year and they need goal scoring, if he is not producing, then I think the pressure will rise. And I don't know if it was just the general play of the team, but after the second period on Saturday, they did get booed, and I know that there was some booing when Nylander started to carry the puck at one point.
Yeah, they got to stop doing that.
They're going to get on him until he starts producing as he has before.
No, they should boo Kyle Dubas. I mean, he's the one who wanted to have him. They went all the way through 2 months and then had to sign him. $10 million for this season, and through 13 games, he has made no impact. None. And he's going to figure it out. But to be honest with you, and people know this in their hearts, they just don't want to believe it. William Nylander is not a necessity for this team. He was initially, but new guys came in. Marner came in. Matthews came in. Riley has emerged. I think he needs to be the star of his own show. And that way he can prove to the hockey world and the data heads that he can do it without having to be carried, elevated by a player who's of higher caliber. It is what it is, but, you know, booing the team for a crappy period, no problem. I'm cool with that. And again, the boo is just, it's an instinct. People get upset about it. It's just an instinct. But booing William Nylander, it's there's no reason for it. It's not unacceptable. People can do whatever they want. It's unfortunate. And I hope he gets off the schneid. As of right now, he's just kind of there.
I was an advocate of Nylander being traded if the Leafs could get the top 4 defensemen that I think that they desperately need. That didn't come to fruition. Now, as I have said a couple times, every Leaf fan, if you were for Nylander being moved for that defenseman or if you wanted him to stay long term, the goal right now is Nylander playing up to his abilities and keeping his value at the level that most people think it is. You know, it'll benefit the team. It'll benefit the management of the team if they have to move him next summer when they have to sign Matthews and Marner. So I don't think it should be adversarial. I like William Nylander as a player. I think that, you know, I mean, there is pressure on him, not as much as there would be again if they were losing, but eventually everything is going to come together. And when it does, then everybody can breathe a sigh of relief, because right now everybody's sort of holding their breath. I think he should shave his beard. Maybe that's the thing. It seems to be unlucky for him.
I hope that his success is not conditional to playing with a player who's better than he is, because it's not going to bode well for the Maple Leafs. It's not going to bode well for any team that chooses to take him on in the future. If William Nylander is this exceptional talent who makes everybody else around him better, he should be able to make Freddie Gauthier better. He should be able to make Nazem Kadri better. He should be able to make Mitch Marner better, not just Austin Matthews. I mean, this guy, wherever you put him, he should be able to stir the drink, Mike. And I think the argument now from a lot of the data heads and the people who really, you know, have been on this Nylander train for so long is that, well, now he should be with Austin Matthews. You can't have him with cement hands Nazem Kadri. We actually have a comment in the comment section, and thank you so much, whoever that was. I didn't see the name for commenting on Leafs Convo YouTube comment section and listening to us. But Nazem Kadri, cement hands, I've never heard that one before, and I think that's just, again, it typifies, it's an example of William Nylander supporters who think this guy should go right to the penthouse. If he's not succeeding, it's someone else's fault.
I think that, I mean, first of all, we know that the criticism of Nylander before the contract signing was, I think it was 3 goals in 20 games without Matthews in the lineup. Yes, I mean, he plays better with skill players like Matthews. A lot of players do. That's not something to really rip him for. But right now, he's clearly, even with stone hands Nazem Kadri, which is ridiculous, and playing with Connor Brown, who's no slouch. He's behind the play. He's not. I mean, on the one goal when they did put him with Kapanen and Matthews, both him and Jake Gardiner got caught up the ice on the Barzal hat trick goal. I mean, he's really not up to speed with everybody else, and that's understandable since he's missed 3 months of action. But eventually, he's got to catch up, and that's when I think everybody will, like I said, breathe a sigh of relief.
Connor Brown won an OHL scoring title with over 140 points. Stone cement hands Connor Brown. Come on, man. Again, I think people just – there's something about William Nylander that people are obsessed over and they're possessed by. It's become a distraction.